Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a haul, and I have not done a haul in a while, and I will say I did go a little crazy. I have a whole basket full of stuff here now. This was 2 Ulta orders and some stuff I got at Target. I had good intentions with the Ulta orders because the first one I bought perfume for my mom for Mother's Day, and then of course I ended up buying myself some makeup. And then I realized that I needed a new Clarisonic brush head, so I placed another order and again ordered more makeup. I've had some of this stuff for a few weeks and some of it I've only had for a few days, but I thought I would share, and if there's anything that you want more of a review on, let me know. But a lot of this I have pretty good thoughts. A couple of these things are repurchases. Let's just get into it. All right, so from Ulta, I did repurchase this. This is Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I've just kind of realized that there is no other foundation that is as good as this. For my skin, I have combo skin, and yeah, all my other favorite foundations are drugstore, and I did do a recent products from the drugstore that are better than high end, but I will say this is still my number one. It just doesn't get heavy and it lasts really, really well on me. So I have used it since I repurchased, and I'm really happy I did. Now, there's some eyeshadows here. Let's first talk about this, the Baked Browns. This was in that first Ulta order. I've wanted this one or the Dose of Colors Pretty Cool for some time because I do have the Marvelous Mauves, and I love that matte formula. It is beautiful. And the Pretty Cool, first of all, that's been sold out, but I did check some swatches and it seemed like there were more redundant shades in that. Whereas this one, there's a bit more variety. I mean, this is a bunch of warm browns. I did not need this at all. I really, really didn't. I have these colors over and over again, but I've used it quite a few times and it's nice. I can't lie. Now, let's talk about another eyeshadow purchase. This is the MAC Burgundy x9. And nostalgia got me. I know that sounds really weird, but lately I've been watching a lot of older makeup tutorials from YouTube in like 2015, 2016. A lot of people were using MAC products, and that's kind of where I got started in makeup. It was kind of the first high-end stuff I ever bought, and I gotta say, their eyeshadows are really, really good. So I was feeling nostalgic and I bought this because this has this is $32. And this has a lot of like their classic shades that I've always wanted, such as Sketch, Star Violet, Ho, Antiqued, Honey Lust. I only have 3 other MAC singles in my collection now. I used to obviously have more, and I was using those 3 quite a bit. I have Soft Brown, Texture, and Shroom. Whatever, they're great, and I got this because I was feeling nostalgic for MAC, and I gotta say, it's good. Here's a repurchase. I've wanted to repurchase this for so long. This is the Morphe setting spray, and this is a continuous mist. It is one of the most fine mists on a setting spray I've ever used. I do love the e.l.f. one, but that one, the spray isn't quite as nice as this, so this is much better for setting my makeup. I have finished 4 or 5 of these before, and I've been really missing it, so I'm glad that I bought that. Let me go into something random. This I bought on Amazon, but I thought I'd include it. This is one of those Foreo dupes. And like I said at the beginning of this video, one of these orders I did place because I did need a new Clarisonic brush head. And they have changed the Clarisonic brush heads. I don't like them as much. And I gotta say, it is a little bit annoying that you have to repurchase those things. And they've also gone up in price. I've had a Clarisonic for over 10 years, and they've really increased the prices of those brush heads. Now, I try to make mine last as long as possible. I actually usually only change it every like 9 to 10 months, and they say every 3 months, but I think that's just a marketing scheme to make more money. I think if you keep it dry, and you can also sanitize it with rubbing alcohol, I've read a lot of people online do that. So mine last well, but I mean, it was like pushing on the 9 to 10 month mark. Anyway, I had an actual Foreo Luna several years ago, and I used it for a whole year, and I felt like it didn't do as good of a job cleaning my face as the Clarisonic. But that was also at a time where I wasn't taking that great of care of my skin as I am now, and I've seen so many people, say how amazing these are. Anyway, I got into a rabbit hole on the internet and people were saying that these on Amazon are just as good as the actual Foreo. This was only $14, by the way. So I'll link it if anyone's interested. I've only used it a few times, but I gotta say I do like it, and you don't have to replace the brush heads. So I'm gonna kind of go back and forth and see how I feel about that, but I am kind of tired of paying for those brush heads. Let's get back into the Ulta order. Again, feeling nostalgic. The Nyx Micro Brow, I really felt like buying this. I don't know why. I don't really love brow pencils, and I've had one of these before and I didn't love it. I've been using this. I wore it in my brows today, but I don't feel like it's dark enough. I got the color, what color is this? Espresso, which should be one of their darker shades, but I don't know. I'm not wowed by this. You know, it is what it is. It is kind of a quick thing to just slap some in my eyebrows, but I'm not getting as bold of a look as I would like. So this is okay, but again, it is not wowing me. Okay, let's see. I did buy another one of these MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Colors because I've had two of these. I still have one. The other one I actually finished up in a project pan this year. And I think this is the best liquid lipstick formula I have ever tried. So I thought I would get another nude. This is Lady Be Good. It's kind of like a peachy pinky nude. I was wearing this in a few videos, ranking my bronzers, and it's really, really nice. I like the color a lot. I like to wear nude liquid lipsticks with a lip gloss on top. And yeah, this is definitely fantastic. Glad I have more in that formula. It's a really good formula. And then let's see. Okay, only two more things from Ulta and the rest is from Target. I have been wanting to try these two things from ColourPop for a while, and I was waiting for them to get to Ulta, and they finally did. The first is their Luxe Glosses. And this is nice. I really like this. This is one of my favorite things that I got. The color I got was Staying Up, and I mean, it's really not like a revolutionary color. It's pinky, kind of brownish actually. And I'm so glad these have doe foots because if you've been watching my channel, I've been talking about I really don't like that they changed their original glosses to brush tips. This is a really nice, it's a large doe foot applicator. Actually, it picks up a lot of product on it. These definitely have a fruity taste and smell. It almost tastes like, I don't know, like Fruity Pebbles or something like that. It's pretty strong if you don't like that, but these are very smooth. This is a nice lip gloss. So I'm really, really glad that I got that finally, and I'm glad that it came to Ulta. And then the other thing from ColourPop I've been wanting to try is their Pretty Fresh Concealer. This is a hyaluronic creamy concealer. And I like this. It's creamy, it's nice. I gotta say the color I got isn't exactly what I wanted. You know, the pitfalls of ordering online. It's not as brightening as I'd like. I got the color, what is it? Light 45W. You know, it's one of these double-sided doe foots. I've used it a few times. It's not a lot of coverage, which is perfectly fine. You know, and it's creamy. That's all I need in a concealer. At least some amount of coverage and creaminess. You know, I've talked about that before. You know, it's not amazing. I don't like it as much as my Milani or my CoverGirl concealers, which are two of my favorites of all time. But you know what? I think it's nice and it's not drying. That other concealer that they had, their original one, I think it was called No Filter Concealer, something like that. It was so dry. It made my under eyes look like I was 185 years old. It was not a cute look. That was probably one of the worst concealers that I've tried. I have dry under eyes though, so for me, a creamy concealer is what I need. And yeah, I like this. I'm not wowed, but I will say the Luxe Gloss is really, really good. So I'm happy I got that. Now, nostalgia, it got me again. So, I mean, I already love these NYX Butter Glosses, but again, I was watching older videos where people were actually using these still. I feel like I'm one of the few people that still uses these. I think they are amazing. So I ordered some online at Target. I got Fortune Cookie, which is a nude. This is a repurchase. I have finished one of these before. Let's just do some swatches. This is Peachy Nude. This is quite nude. I really like this one. Let's see. And then these are more pink shades. This one is Creme Brulee. Again, this one's beautiful. This is right here. It's more pink toned. Very nice. And then another one that's a repurchase. I have finished one of these also in the past, a Claire. And this is more of like a cool tone pink right there. Amazing. I love this formula. I already have several of these in my collection. And yeah, I'm really happy I got more colors, and I'm glad I repurchased those two colors that I was really missing. All right, a few things left. I know this is kind of a lot. I was talking about the e.l.f. blush in my ranking blush video, and a lot of people are telling me that their bronzer is fantastic. This is the Primer Infused Bronzer in Forever Sunkist, and I saw it at Target, so I just bought it. It's only $6, and it is a really nice formula. I've had this one for a couple of weeks, and I did include it in my ranking bronzers video, so you can hear more about it there. But all in all, it is amazing, and it's only $6. This primer infused formula is great, so I'm really, really happy that I bought that. Alrighty, the next thing I've only used once, and I wasn't thrilled with it, to be honest. It is this Milani palette. I found this at Target as well. These are the Gilded Coast. What am I saying? They have several of these, a lot of different color stories. This is the cool tone one. This is what I'm wearing today. Now, today was my first time using it. These are $15, by the way. And these matte shades are super powdery. The blue actually turned out beautiful. Definitely needed a wet brush. But yeah, on a first impression, I think this is only okay, but I can 100% tell you this is a different formula than in their Bold Obsessions and their Soft and Sultry palette. I wanted to try these new palettes because I talked about in that drugstore video how much I love those two that I just mentioned. They're two of my favorite palettes of all time. And they're for sale on the Milani website, but they don't sell them anymore on Target. They don't sell them at Ulta. So I do think that they're clearly getting rid of them because you guys have told me you found them in Marshall's. So I wanted to try their new palettes because I think clearly they're replacing those with these new palettes that come in a lot of different color schemes. Like I said, my Target only had 3 options. So again, I'm going to use this more and I will update on this, but it's not as good as that other formula. I can tell you that for sure. The mattes don't blend as well. They're more chalky. They're more powdery. So that's kind of a bummer that they changed their formula. I don't know why they would do that, but it is what it is. I will use this more. The blue shade is gorgeous and I do like that. And I'm glad that I got a more cool tone one because I don't have enough cool tones in my collection compared to warm tones. Alrighty, last up, I ordered some of the Makeup Geek quads from Target. And I took them out and I put them in here. So they sell these quads at Target that are $15 each. From Makeup Geek, and I had one of them already. I had the one with the warm shades, and I depotted them into here because, again, the nostalgia of Makeup Geek got me, and I already had some of these and I knew that they're great. And I have some of the old Makeup Geek shadows, which I also think are very good. I don't really think the new formula is that different from the old formula, but they're both good, so it doesn't really matter. So I got the one with the pinky colors in it. This one I already had with, this is Chickadee, this is Peach Smoothie, and then I got the green toned one. Actually, all the green ones are not even in here. They're still in the little thing because I ran out of room. But anyway, these are great. I mean, I already liked Makeup Geek shadows and I wanted more of them. This has a lot of the classic colors, you know, like I said, Peach Smoothie, Chickadee, these are super been very popular for a long time. This was the one previously called Cocoa Bear. They changed the name to something else. I don't remember. I actually do have the original one. And yeah, this is Creme Brulee. This is one I've wanted for a really long time. It's one of the most popular Makeup Geek shades. These are all ColourPop, by the way. So yeah, they come in quads at Target, but they are magnetic, so they pop out of there very, very easily. $15, you know, I don't think that's a bad price for Makeup Geek, you know, for single eyeshadows. And yeah, they are really good. So I am very happy that I bought these actually. I've been really enjoying them. Alrighty, so that is it for this haul video. Kind of a lot, I know, but like I said, it started with good intentions and then things got a little bit out of hand, but I do say for the most part, I really do like everything I got, except I'm kind of iffy on that Milani palette, which is sad, but I do really like this blue shade, but the rest of the palette was so. Anyway, I'm really curious if do you guys have any of these other newer Milani palettes, because there's a lot more than just the one that I got. And yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.